Hey, welcome back, Lazy Boy sports fans, to Week 8. We're shooting live at Celio's Chicago-style restaurant in Keller, Texas, talking all sports. We'd like to send a quick shout-out to the Texas Rangers and San Francisco Giants on making the World Series. Personally, go Rangers. Sit back and enjoy this week's show.
We're going to talk about what happened with the game today. Chicago Bears, what happened, y'all? Talk to me.
Oh, man. It was supposed to be a whole defensive game. I saw that. I thought the Bears would be out there with the defense, and they were, but it seems like Redskins came in and took it all, mostly. All the interceptions that Keller threw. I mean, that was just ridiculous.
We're talking about my Bears, man.
Let's get back to the
Bears
Bears.
house. In the Bears house, man. We're going to talk about my beloved. What we going to do to improve? Fans, what we going to do to improve? Somebody give a microphone to the fan.
We're going to get rid of
We're going to do to improve, dang.
Get rid of Cutler.
You want to get rid of Cutler?
Okay, so we got one.
Who we
one
going to
vote
get?
for
Anybody
Keller.
else out there,
What about
man?
the coaching
Stuck
staff?
with it for 2 years. What about the coaching staff?
What about the coaching staff, you know?
Y'all want to keep Lovey?
Yeah, I say y'all messing up just
I
by
don't
doing.
think it's Lovey, it's the quarterback.
Oh, man.
I see y'all messing
all
up because you're
quarterback?
not getting taller receivers. I mean, all your receivers are below, what, 6 foot? Except for one?
One, yeah, exactly.
You got our number should do. Rumble should be the only one over 6 foot.
Y'all can run him up to Philly. Dick will give him some good running, some running training. He knows how to do that.
They're not in a cell, Billy. They're not in a cell. They're on the
Right.
field. There's a difference.
Not prison. Not prison game.
Yeah,
Not prison game.
okay. We'll give Cutler some soap and.
Yeah, just take the long yard.
Oh,
Man.
That's pretty bad there. I told you, ain't the longest yard.
Break it from the shoulder.
That's right.
Right, he
All
didn't get it.
right, what we're going to talk about, juice of the week, we're going to talk about the hits. What y'all think about the hits? It was the rules, and they trying to change that around the hits.
The hits in the game makes me wonder whether or not it's really for player safety or whether it's for the NFL's pocketbook and the owners. Because if you think about it, the game is what the game is. It's been founded that way for years and years. All the players coming in the league know that when you get into this, that's the nature of the beast. You get whacked, that's the price you pay for joining this game. But because of the fact that there's right now 135 workman comp cases that haven't been settled on active players in the NFL.
Pocketbook.
Yeah,
They don't want to pay that.
It
So-
sounds like the owners don't want to pay.
Yeah. So in actuality, what is it? Are you worried about the safety or are you worried about your pocketbook?
They worry about the pocketbook.
I say they're worried about their money because, you know, you got the players out there. They all know they're going to get hit. Everybody knows when you step on the field, you're going to get hit one way or the other. You got somebody out for your number. It don't matter if you're across the field, in the play, you know, somebody's out to get you. When you're out there on the field, you know.
You got to hit your head on the scoop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, now you got the players so scared to sit up there even hit nobody now just for the simple fact that they hit somebody the wrong way with the shoulder or hard enough to hit to give them a concussion or anything like that, they're going to get suspended for a game or 2 games. I don't think that's right. You know, you're out on the field for a reason. The owners just don't want to pay. They don't want to pay the players when they get hurt.
And the
That's
way
what it is.
Jay Cutler's throwing an interception, we better have our head on the swivel.
He better have his head on the swivel when
Yeah.
he leaves the stadium.
By his own team.
We stuck with him, y'all. We stuck with him. We gave him that extra $50 million
He's
for
gonna
2
be-
years. We stuck with that.
He's going to be in practice looking for his own team to hit him. You can look at-
By the same token, though, I can see where they're going with the headshots because there's never been a time in the league where so many concussions have been reported. So many players are walking around like they're just out on the moon. They don't know where the hell they are. So, in that respect, I could see the safety point for that because you have to be able to play the game or have a life after the game. And if you don't have brains, then you don't have a life, basically.
We had Dick Buckets blazing people, man. What you talking about? We had the Plank 46 defense. That's what it was named after. That's why he was popping them boys
But
back in the day.
if you also look at it, you know, Joshua Perez, he got that hit by James Harrison when they played against Pittsburgh, and he's defending Harrison saying, yeah, it was a legal hit. That's part of the game. You know, but when you sit up there and you can't intentionally, there's players that, you see when you intentionally hit the players in the head, but you also got the fact of, you know, it's an unintentional. Deshaun Jackson. that was an unintentional hit. He didn't expect Deshaun Jackson to hit him in the head whenever he hit him in the chest. And it gave him a concussion, and he got fined for it. That's a wrong fine.
What y'all think?
Yeah.
You know,
what y'all think about
Should
that?
he been fined for that? I don't think he should have.
I don't know.
What the fans?
I mean, we got one person saying yes,
Come on,
one person
come
saying
on,
no.
man.
Even
Come on, man. Give me-
There's an Eagles fan out there saying
Give him
yes.
a mic. Give him a mic. What you think?
Again, it's that pocketbook.
Yeah.
They're worried about
Uh-huh.
who they got to hurt and who's going to get hurt. It's hurting their pocketbooks. That's
If
what
it was a third string wide receiver, you think he would have been fined?
No.
But since it's Deshaun Jackson, their star receiver, he got fined. I think the commission, not the commission, but the owner pushed for that more. But it was a
There you
legal
go.
hit.
The guy's he's in the spotlight more, so they're going to set an example on him.
Right.
As per se, the third string guy.
Like a Patrick Creighton.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see you back there. I see you back there.
Crazy, boy. Chargers, man, they ain't coming back. They gonna do like they did last.
And that's because I got Phillip Rivers in my fantasy league, and
Yeah, that's
he
why
ain't
he
giving me
been
no
up.
love, so I ain't giving no love.
Chargers
to
ain't
Phillip
going
Rivers
nowhere.
right now.
Chargers ain't going nowhere, man. The next one is the referees. Y'all think they get paid over? Who's watching the referees? I know they got the committee that governs them, but they on the take or what?
I don't know if they're on the take or not. I just know that they have too much control over each and every game, over each and every season, and over each and every team. They, in fact, dictate who goes to the playoffs, who doesn't, because they can call a game and be biased or not. Just like, hey, for example, Detroit. Prime example.
What you talking about? Don't bring that up. Don't you bring that up. Because my Bears won that game. I don't care what
sorry,
bring it up. Y'all see that? You trying to bring that up? Trying to bring it up. We won that game.
That was a catch.
That was Chicago style mafioso.
Where's the chicken wire?
Chicago style. We do whatever we got to do to win the
I
game.
need some
They
chicken
want
wire
to bring
protection.
Can't bring that up about my Bears. Yeah, we won that game. It's over. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Don't make that an example. It's a
But no,
great game.
you have to use that as an example because that's the freshest thing on people's mind this year.
Yeah,
Because the following week, the same plays occurred and they were actually touchdowns. They ruled that as an actual touchdown, where it should have been the same thing. If you're going to judge or have a certain criteria that you're judging the game on, that should be per game, every team.
Let me bring that up.
But it's not being treated that way, and everybody knows that. So it's up to the referee.
Okay, well that's like in a game when the referee is a pass interference and all of a sudden the home crowd pressure the ref to throw it. You see how long they take them to throw the flag?
That's because
Come on,
they're
man.
They
Come on.
throw
They're
flags and
not-
pick them up too.
They're not being straight with their judging. Now, you see when they throw the penalty, they all huddle together real quick. You don't see who are saying, all right, this is what actually happened. No, let's get the white hat over here. Let's get him over here. Okay, this is what I
we
saw.
want a fan to say.
No, this
what
is
y'all
what I saw.
What y'all think about the ref?
This is what I saw. Can you help me out here? What did you see since you were standing behind the line? I'm standing right there at the play. I don't want these guys coming after me later.
We don't want to get jacked in the parking lot.
We don't want no batteries thrown at us.
That's right. Hey, let's see what the refs think. Let's see what
What can I say out there? I mean, does the refs have too much?
Uh-oh.
Not enough or too much in this? I mean, how we know they're not being on the tape?
I think they're probably nervous about the fans, of course, and they're getting too much pressure from the big money.
There you
boys
go.
that own
There you go.
the
She's
team.
right.
You know,
Okay, so you think they're in the owner's pocket, possibly?
Maybe some of them. Oh.
I mean, it's happened
Sometimes
before.
they make some crazy calls for some teams and against others, so kind of think possibly yes.
Well, it's happened before. It
There you
happened
go.
in baseball. It's happened in basketball. Why couldn't it happen in the NFL too? Just for the simple fact, remember in the NBA, I think it was a year or 2 years ago, whenever the ref was calling games to where he could win in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And he rose, same thing. He was betting against his own team.
Yeah,
the
that's
tape.
Charlie Hustle. Leave Charlie Hustle alone.
On the
Hey,
tape.
it's still the same
On the
thing.
tape.
He's still trying to get in Canton.
Hall of Fame.
He's still trying to get in the Hall of Fame.
It won't happen. It won't happen.
He's trying to pay him off.
All right, what we got next is we're gonna bring in Shut 'em Down coming up, ladies and gentlemen.
Shut 'em
This segment where we got this is the first time we're gonna have some lazettes come up here. We're gonna have two ladies coming up here, throwing down. Shut 'em Down is next. We got the owner of the restaurant and a Cowboy fan going against each other. Shut 'em down! Shut 'em down! It's on like popcorn, baby.
Hope you get your notes ready.